What's going on, everybody? My name is Hydros and welcome back to some more My Hero Ultra Impact, and today I'm going to talk with you guys about whether or not you should summon on the World Heroes mission banner or should you summon on the new red UR Todoroki. Now, before we go and get started, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button, click it right now, make sure it says subscribed, click that bell, turn on those notifications, I'm going to send out any future videos, and also drop a like down below on today's video if you guys do enjoy. And also comment down below, are you going to summon on the new Todoroki or are you going to summon on the World Heroes mission? Let me know down in the comments down below. So, should you summon on the new UR Todoroki or should you summon on the World Heroes mission banner? Now, first of all, let me just quickly get this out of the way. This memory right here, this new SR memory, this is free. Make sure you guys are logging in every day. You get all 5 copies from login. So again, make sure you're getting that free memory. Just want to let you guys know about that. Did a video on it, but again, just want to let you guys know again, that memory is free. So, the World Heroes mission banner should be releasing on February 25th at 1 a.m. EST. That would be tonight at the time I'm recording this video. So that banner is going to be coming out, and then this new UR Red Todoroki, his banner should be releasing on the 27th, most likely around 1 a.m. EST. Around 1 a.m. EST is generally like the time frame when banners do drop. But at 1 a.m. EST on the 27th is probably when this red Todoroki banner will drop as well. So a couple days apart from the release time frames of these banners. But again, for the free-to-play players as well as the light spenders, this video is going to be for you. You whales and dolphins and stuff like that, probably not going to affect you guys too much, but for you guys that are wanting to save your gems for the ideal units and all that kind of stuff, this video is going to be for you guys. So, for the free-to-play and light spenders, should you summon on the World Heroes mission banner or the brand new UR Red Todoroki? Now, let's go over the World Heroes mission banner. The World Heroes mission banner is going to have this rate-up UR memory, the 3 Musketeers. It is when equipped to a male unit, skills deal an additional 40% damage, and then increases speed by 30%. This is a rather good UR memory. If you happen to get this memory from that banner, if you do summon, this is a very good memory. And a lot of units are male in the game, so this is going to go well with a lot of different characters. It's going to be very good to have on like PvP for that speed increase, as well as the additional skill damage and stuff like that. So again, this is a very good memory to get if you do happen to get it. As well as the new units are rate up on this banner. So we have 3 UR units and 1 UR memory, 4 rate up URs in total. The first being the purple Izuku Midoriya. There is no light way to say this. This guy sucks. He is the worst World Heroes mission unit on the banner. Now, to give him some credit, this unit was actually pretty good for the event on JP. The event being the lottery event that you got the free SR Endeavor from, which I don't believe is coming back. We should be getting a different event with this one, but we'll see when that happens, right? We'll confirm that. I'll do a video on all that stuff that's coming when it does officially drop in the game. But again, this guy was useful for the SR Endeavor lottery event specifically because he did very well in the boss fights. Outside of that, he really wasn't too useful. Inflicts 700% damage to a single enemy and then deals an additional 40% damage if enemy is a villain or willing, as I put in the database. Also, this is the MHA Ultra Impact database. Link to it down in the description down below. If you want to use it, it has all the characters and memories. Currently still updating it, so again, bear with me. I'm updating as best I can, as fast as I can. So again, this is where you can see all the units and what they do on the website there if you want to use that for your team building and stuff like that. So that's available to you guys and stuff like that for free. But yes, if he gets additional skill damage or additional 40% damage if the enemy is a villain. This right there, if you're not going against villains, this is immediately destroyed and it's only this. So it has to be a villain or you don't get that. So not too great right off the bat. This is a 4-turn cooldown, inflict 300% damage to a single enemy, okay? But the damage is based on speed. I absolutely despise units that do this. This is not fun. So if they have an incredibly low speed, well, that's gonna suck for damage, especially if he has speed debuffs all throughout the wazoo on this guy. So again, this is just not a very good action skill for any unit. I absolutely despise having this right here. But his second auto action skill, inflict 350% damage to a single enemy, okay? Increase speed by 30%, so he is increasing his own speed, okay, fair. Then filling plus ultra gauge by 20%, but it has a cooldown of 5 turns. Not fantastic, but it's a decent action skill, not too bad. But again, this one sucks. His first auto skill, when HP is less than 50%, increase power by 40% and gain grit, which grit allows you to survive on 1 HP, right? So that's what that does. If you're above 50%, this is non-existent. This does not exist. This is like it's nothing. This is like he doesn't have at all. So you're above 50%, this is useless to you. And if you have Nejire, this is useless to you probably for the duration of using him. So fill plus ultra gauge by 30% at the start of the battle, and then at the start of each wave, increase critical rate by 30% for 3 turns. So this is a second auto skill. Fill plus ultra gauge at 30% at the start of battle. Once this start of battle is over, basically turn 1, after you get this, boom, you don't get this again. Might as well, this is non-existent after that. At the start of each wave, if there's 1 enemy wave, if you only have 1, then increasing critical rate by 30% for 3 turns. After 3 turns, this is gone. You can't get this buff anymore. So this is heavily reliant on having multiple wave enemy fights. If you don't have that, after 3 turns, boom, you lose this. After the first turn, you lose this. So you might as well not even count this as an auto skill. You might as well just be like, okay, that doesn't exist. That's him. Actually, no, sorry. This is him. This is all he does, basically. These 3 skills, his action skills and his plus ultra skill. That's all you need to worry about for him. And just worrying about that, he kind of sucks. So he's not fantastic. His art's cool. I'll give him that. His art's kind of cool, but this Midoriya, he's doo-doo. I would, if you're summoning on World Heroes Mission, he is not the one to go for. I've put it that way. So the World Heroes Mission Bakugo. He is a decent unit for PvP. He can do some damage. If you're going against some VE Tower bosses, strictly some of the more older VE Tower bosses that are pretty easy to actually take on nowadays for your units. Now, this guy was actually pretty useful for that. Again, more so or less for PvP. So he's going to inflict 700% damage to a single enemy. And then he's going to deal an additional 40% damage if enemy has a critical rate debuff. So if the enemy doesn't have this, fine. He's only going to deal 700% damage, but this is heavily reliant on his second action skill, which we'll go over in a minute. But his first action skill, inflict 350% damage to a single enemy, deal an additional 50% damage for 3 turns, increasing his own skill damage for 3 turns off of this 1 action skill. Cooldown of 5 turns. That's fine. Given what it does, I think this is fair. So this is a very good first action skill. For his second action skill, inflict 350% damage to a single enemy, low chance to burn for 3 turns, which is cool. And then if you use it in a chain successfully, doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, or 3, just in a chain at all, reduce enemy critical rate by 20% for 3 turns. So you're gonna pop this off, then you're gonna pop this, because that is where that extra 40% damage is coming from. So he's gonna be basically buffing his own plus ultra attack by his second auto skill, action skill. And then his first auto skill, when HP is 50% or more, most likely or not, he's going to be above 50%, because if you have him with Nejire or Ochako or Momo or any healer, you're probably going to stay above 50% for majority of the fight. He's going to increase his speed by 30%. So again, speed in PvP is key. And then he's going to fill his plus ultra gauge by 30% at the start of the battle. This is okay. This is cool. Get that plus ultra off a little bit faster at the start of the battle. But that speed increase is definitely where it comes in handy. And you're most likely going to be above 50% majority of the time. And then his second auto skill, which is when HP is less than 50%, he's going to give himself an extra power buff by 40%. And then at the start of each wave, reduce enemy power by 20% for 3 turns. So that's going to be very useful again in stuff like PvP. Maybe something like the USJ fights, like the red fight, can be handy for him. And also, again, for like VE Tower, reducing enemy power by 20% would come in handy for that as well. So again, he's not amazingly well-rounded. Again, he does highly focus on PvP and being good in that more or less than the other stuff, but he can be used in the other stuff nonetheless if you need him as a unit. But again, he's still pretty good. I would say he's the second one to go for if you are going to go for the World Heroes mission. He's the second best to get. And then for the first and absolute best unit from the World Heroes Mission banner, the blue Shoto Todoroki. He's going to inflict 600% damage to a single enemy, has a high chance to freeze for 1 turn. If you happen to get the freeze off, by the way, if an enemy attacks a frozen unit, you get a little bit of extra damage off of that. Doesn't say it anywhere, but usually that's the case. Medium chance to restrain enemy for 1 turn so they can't move. And then also his first action skill is an AoE, inflicting 225% damage to all enemies with a low chance to burn. So that's all right. Get that little bit of extra burn damage off chance. And then all allies skills deal an additional 30% damage for 3 turns. This Todoroki, just gonna say it now, is a very good all-around unit for your team because he's helping your allies. Not only here, he's giving your allies skills an additional 30% damage buff, but he's also in his second action skill, 300% damage to a single enemy, medium chance to freeze for 1 turn, that's cool, but when used in a chain, doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, or 3, all allies gain damage cut for 2 turns. So that is gonna also be super awesome for him to have, because this can help you survive a little bit longer, take less damage, especially something like USJ, VE Tower, and whatnot. This is super awesome to have as well. So again, buffing your units, giving you guys damage cut, and then also at the start of each wave, he's gonna give all allies a 3-turn burn resistance, man. Look, he's giving resistance buffs. And then at the start of each wave, he's gonna increase his own power by 40%. And then also his second auto skill, not too useful for the team, but if you have a pro hero ally on the team, he's going to increase his own power by 40%. So again, you could run him with like Yellow Aizawa, Endeavor, stuff like that, and he can get that extra power buff right there. He does deal a good amount of damage, and he's a good unit to have on your team, but again, he's more all around the best unit because he does help your allies with those debuffs and those damage cuts and those additional buffs to your skills and stuff like that. Again, Todoroki is the best one to go for. So for the World Heroes Mission banner, if you're going to be summoning on it, Todoroki is the ideal one to go for. Bakugo, second best. Deku, no, don't go for Deku. That's all I can say. Don't go for Deku. And then also, this UR memory is also pretty good. So for you free-to-play and light spenders, I would say throw 4 to 5 multis in the banner. Use your free daily singles on the banner as well, if you happen to get them. Again, this guy is the one to go for, the blue Todoroki. Now, the red Todoroki, what about this guy? We don't know what he does. On the site, he's blank, and I will update the site immediately once we do know what he does, as well as the Inasa and Kami and the other memories as well. Once we know what they do, we should know what these guys do and the memories and what they do on the release of the banner. So once we do have the banner release and stuff like that, once the units are available, we then will know what they do. And I will update the site for you guys immediately once we do have that, so stay tuned for that. But for now, should you summon for this guy or should you summon a World Heroes mission? For free to play and light spenders, my biggest recommendation right now, do not summon at all. Do not summon on World Heroes mission. Do not summon on Todoroki. Well, obviously you can't summon on Todoroki, but do not summon on the World Heroes mission banner specifically until we have this guy's information. Until we know what this Todoroki does, save your gems, save everything. Do not summon. Free singles, fine, whatever. But for your main gems, do not spend your gems on the World Heroes mission banner until we know what this Todoroki and Nasa and the memories do. Once we know what they do, then you can make the judgment. My best judgment for you guys right now, if this red UR Todoroki, if he is godly broken, if he is more broken than this, then the blue Todoroki, if he's better than this one, summon for the red. If the blue Todoroki is better than the red Todoroki, summon for the blue Todoroki. That's very weird to follow, right? So if the blue World Heroes Mission Todoroki, if he's better than the new red UR Todoroki that's coming out soon, summon for the World Heroes Mission banner. If the new red UR Todoroki is better than the blue UR World Heroes Mission Todoroki, summon for the red Todoroki. So again, hopefully you guys followed that. It's very weird, but think of it this way. Let me simplify it. If red is better than blue, summon for red. If blue is better than red, summon for blue. There we go. Do that. That's the best way I can explain it. Because the Todoroki is the best banner on this one, the best character on this banner, and this is obviously going to be the best UR that you're going to probably get on that banner. But again, do that. Now, for you free-to-play and light spenders, if you want to summon on limited hype banners, we don't know when these World Heroes mission units will come back. So, what the game does say, the game says that these units will have a chance to come back on future hot pickup recruit banners, but we don't know when that'll be. So if this banner is going to be around for a full month, so we'll probably have a good amount of time to summon on these for you guys. But if you're wanting to summon for limited time units, the World Heroes mission units are the ones to go for currently. So save for that, summon on that banner if you really want limited edition or limited time units. Because these guys do not go to the general pool. You will not be able to pull them on any other banners outside of the hot recruit pickup banner. So If you want limited units, this is going to be the time to get these limited units right now. But again, for all of you, wait until we know what this guy's kit is. Wait until we know what this red Todoroki does. Again, if this guy is better than the blue Todoroki, summon on this red Todoroki banner. If the blue Todoroki from World Heroes Mission is better than him, summon on World Heroes Mission. That is my recommendation for the video. If you guys did enjoy, let me know down in the comments down below what you're going to be summoning for and what you guys are looking forward to. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.